Hello, this is Dave at TitleSearch.com. In our research of hundreds of thousands of title records and millions of potential real estate documents, we're discovering that at least 60% of foreclosure properties have or may have a potential title defect. Here's 5 types of title defects we're finding on foreclosures. The first and most common is a potential challenge from the debtor who was foreclosed upon. For example, there may be defects in the assignment chain. There may be problems with giving proper notice on that foreclosure. So even if that foreclosure goes through and is then sold later, the debtor may be able to come back and challenge that foreclosure as being invalid and potentially unraveling anything that happened subsequent to that. Number 2, the most common type of defect on a foreclosure, obviously, are liens. When a person is in some type of financial distress, such as a foreclosure, it's very likely that they will also be in distress on other financial instruments, such as tax liens or second mortgages or other judgments. So there's very commonly found title defects such as liens, encumbrances on foreclosures when a title is searched. Number 3 is HOA issues. If the property is in a homeowner association, you're going to find that that homeowners association may have rights as part of that foreclosure that may not be evidenced even as far as a lien. So it's important to check out the CCRs, covenants, and restrictions of that homeowner association, and maybe even contact the condo board or the homeowners board to find out what's going on with the property. Number 4, very common element with a foreclosure are mechanics liens. Mechanics liens can attach to a property and actually jump ahead in priority to jump ahead of mortgages, even tax liens in some cases, for protection of that creditor, that contractor that did work on the property. In addition, mechanics liens are usually not recorded in the same way as other liens. They don't have to be recorded timely. They may also not even need to be recorded at all. So you're going to need to look at other records such as notice of commencement or other documents to find that mechanics lien. Number 5, the type of transfer from the lender may be a potential defect for a buyer. If it's done under a special deed or quitclaim deed, it may not afford the buyer all the protections of a traditional transaction. So as a foreclosure buyer, even second or third chain down the line, it's important to look back in that history of that chain of title to see what type of transfer was done from the lender. That may potentially create a possible title defect. Again, if you have other questions, you can reach us at our website at TitleSearch.com. Some of these involve legal determinations where the advice of a good qualified attorney might be warranted in a case of a foreclosure.